If we start the podcast like this, please.
Hello and welcome to the Impending Doom podcast. Okay, let's just roll with it. Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Impending Doom podcast. Today, Harry is sadly not with us. God be with him. But we fortunately have two guests on today. Introduce yourself, smiley face.
I'm Charlie. Hello.
Welcome. Hello, I am Theodora.
Theodora.
Please don't ask me to say my name again.
What's your name? Alright, so we have some questions for questions. This is going to be interesting because usually Harry takes up 40 minutes of the podcast, but
it's on tangents.
Now he's not here to go off on tangents, so we've got to rely on Charlie, who looks rather nervous for someone who's talking to people he knows, and no one's going to watch this.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
I'm not nervous.
He has the fear in his eyes. So let's just begin. Let's go around the circle and say our names and a fact about ourselves. So what's your name, Theodora?
Okay. I'm not going to say it.
Okay,
go on,
Charlie, say your name and a fact about yourself.
My name's Charlie. I think I have the power of premonition. That's pretty lit.
Yeah, I think you have the power of speaking up.
Shut up, Sam.
There we go. And Theodora?
I am not British.
She's not British. So, yeah, fun fact, we don't have a doxing rule, just don't say their last names. There you go, just going over that.
That's fine.
For a multitude of stories. So, usually when we have someone new on, we have some questions we go through. And luckily we have two people, so if I speak slowly and we go through these questions slowly, hopefully we should have enough topics to go through the whole of the podcast. Pray for us. Alright, so now we've done Who Are You? What's your favourite
visual media.
I'm so
visual media.
Unprepared for Harry not being here.
Can we get that fixed?
He carries me so much.
He's filling the gaps.
Wait,
we just edit him in.
If you get a job to be a voice actor, will you have to come with him?
Yeah, he'll hold my hand and leave me in. But you can do this.
For emotional support to the side.
I've actually been doing auditions recently, and hopefully I'll be getting a part in a short story narration. So that'd be a bit of fun.
Was that Cole from Ninjago?
No. We skipped the Lego Ninjago phase, thankfully, because of my British accent. Because there's only one real website for voice acting, and that's behindthevoiceactors.com. And the thing is, it's all Americans. So by having a British accent,
on an American accent.
Howdy, y'all. No, but they love my British accent.
Oh,
they absolutely love it. I get all the narration stuff because they're like, we want a British narrator, y'all. So
my mum said that she had a friend who...
Really?
Yeah, she had a friend, guys. No, but because in America they love our accents so much, my mum's friend got a job doing voiceovers for essentially the equivalent of Boots, right? Like a kind of healthcare place.
But they get Americans to do them here, and it's untasteful.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what's your favourite TV show / film? There you go. Got it that time. Charlie, let's begin with you.
I can't really decide on my favourite film.
What do you enjoy in a film? What do you look forwards to?
I like a good story, and I like good
I bloody hope so.
Yeah, and I do I appreciate good character arcs, I think. If you can see a character develop in a film, that's a good film.
I like mystery. Theodora, what do you like in a film?
I like I don't have a preference, really.
Or a TV show.
I'm
What's something you enjoy?
It's the vaguest episode of the podcast you've ever recorded.
I genuinely can't think of something I love. I can't. If you give me a moment, I'll think of it, but I genuinely can't decide on one thing.
So
Sam is twitching.
I'm twitching visibly. Charlie, you said we should do TV shows as well.
Yeah.
Do you like a TV show?
I do like a good TV show.
Let's talk about Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Stranger Things. Stranger Things, very good TV show.
No.
We actually had people on. What do you say?
Nothing.
I
didn't say anything.
Absolutely nothing.
You actual scum.
Favorite song maker, so artist, I guess.
Ooh, yes.
One Direction.
Right,
they are quality. I've only just started to appreciate them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
You gave me like nobody
Yes.
else.
I appreciate them so much more now. And I don't know why. I've hit white girl face.
Is it because they don't know they're beautiful?
It is. It's because when they flip their hair, I get overwhelmed.
Does it make you overwhelmed?
It does make me overwhelmed.
Do they make you feel like nobody?
Yeah.
Is it because they don't know? They don't know they're beautiful.
That's what makes them beautiful.
Sorry.
That is what makes them beautiful. Right? Can we move on?
No. So Theodora, I need to call you
My
Charlie.
favorite. Wait, what?
Just keep going.
Okay. I like actually, I quite like Alice in Chains, but you don't know who that is,
No.
so I'm not gonna...
Just say a genre. Say a genre.
Oh, genre.
you
I
enjoy.
like rock music.
Oh yeah, Theodore is a hipster. I forgot to mention.
I'm not!
She's wearing like a bus seat kind of like shirt at the moment, and like a rope necklace. Oh, there she goes.
Theodore's leaving. Oh, I didn't realise that about your shirt.
it's like a bus seat but in red.
You said on the way here that, who was it, Darius? You were like, oh, Darius is really going to like this. Really gonna like my shirt.
It's because he steals the seats.
I think I was thinking more George, but you know.
And then
like,
Sam just comes in, absolutely annihilates the shirt.
I really like this. I've had this for 10 years.
Oh,
and
Have you not grown in 10? Oh yeah, Theodore's really small as well. Have you not grown in 10 years?
No, I have a deficiency. That's a lie. I don't. I'm just really small.
I'm making up for the size difference by my hand being about the size of Theodore's whole body.
So
in year 7, I was like, man, I really hope I don't grow because I thought I was really tall, and I just never
You just haven't grown.
So we delayed having Charlie on because Charlie's always wanted to be on. I've always wanted Charlie on because
Thank
he
you.
has a bloody lot to talk about. And but the thing is, he's so large, and we just couldn't figure out how to get him in the space. So what me and Harry figured out was that we could get more people in the room if we swapped out our chairs for these like smaller wooden ones. And so that's what we did. But even then, like with Charlie, he's very large and he's in charge. So
he's not fat or anything. He's very lanky.
I'm very skinny.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5" now.
Yeah, he's 6'5". He's sitting in the middle of the desk so that he has leg room. That's like,
and even that isn't enough.
He needs it. Out. He has very long.
I do have very long legs.
Feet like clown shoes.
I do, yeah.
So
I can't buy shoes anymore. Like you can't. I actually cannot go to
Wait,
the
what
shops.
size are you?
14.
Do you have to get them like custom made?
Yeah.
You have to elongate the shoes.
So like I get like one pair of shoes every 2 years because I have to get them like custom made and they have to last me for those like 2 years.
Oh my god.
Before.
Just buy like actual clown shoes.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna set a new fashion precedent. Right.
Can you do the makeup and everything?
I'll do the makeup, yeah, and I want someone with me all the time, like a wingman, to always play like the clown theme. Yeah, like that. So whenever I go anywhere, I just have that air around me.
That aura.
I just forgot what I was going to say. Something about legs. Oh yeah, I realised we could fit Charlie on, but we had to get someone really, really tiny. Yeah. So here we are. No more bullying you, I promise. What do you want to do with your life, Charlie? Let's begin with this big question.
That's a question I ask myself every day, and I still don't know the answer.
Do you not know what job you want to do? Any accomplishments?
I thought you wanted to be like a...
Yeah, I want to do a PhD.
Yeah.
PhD? Do you want to be like Dr.
Yeah, exactly.
Edit that one out. Leave that one out.
Take that one out.
Dr. Charlie.
No, but I want to go into something to do with like crime. So I think psychopathology is looking pretty good at the moment.
Please talk me through that. What the hell is psychopathology?
So like it's kind of working with people with mental conditions, which a lot of the time would be psychopaths. All right. So you're sort of, I don't know, you'd work with the police. And I guess they would bring someone in, you know.
Like strapped to the
team. It's actually Philip. We're going to talk about Philip a bit more later on.
Oh, God.
But no, so they'd have like the face mask on. No, I don't know. But they bring someone in. I guess you sort of talk to them and you try and deduce sort of what's going on in their head and do a bit of research as to like what's causing them to do the things that they're doing. So I think it'd be pretty epic.
Can I point out you're the second most doxed person on this show now?
I am.
No, you're the first most doxed person.
Yeah. And then Philip.
Because we've never said Philip's surname, but we've had to bleep out your name twice now. So yeah, there you go.
Epic. I mean, we only said like the first syllable.
Yeah, I mean, but in a previous episode, Charlie said your surname wrong, and then I corrected him, so we just had to bleep the whole thing. But
wait, whose surname? Mine.
No, Charlie's.
Oh, damn it!
No, between Harry.
Alright, got it.
Well, Harry said your surname.
Yeah, you said what I said.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Move on.
Anyway, Theodora, what do you want to do with your life? Not just jobs, but like accomplishments and like things you want.
I like to not have an office job.
Not have an office job?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Speak into the microphone.
Okay, I'm trying to. I don't know. Like graphic designers looking pretty.
Is graphic design your passion?
I haven't done logos. However, Jamie has.
Oh yeah, fun fact: Jamie and Theodora are biblically knowledgeable of each other.
Oh yeah. We have.
So this is a little continuation, I suppose. You should just finish all of the stories.
No,
Yeah, you. Fun fact: when Jamie and Theodora are actually the same person, they just put on like a wig.
I have a bit
When
of
change
hair.
their skin tone.
When Theodora dyes her hair blonde, then she
Ew.
becomes Jamie, and then when Jamie
I just
dyes
have
his
to,
hair
like,
black,
push
it
my
becomes
hairline
Theodora.
back. No offense.
And
What?
grow,
This
and
is the
grow
bully
your
episode.
hair. And grow your
We
hair.
name this episode the bully episode.
The bully episode.
Bully.
In this episode, the boy bullies his guests. In the description, it's always the boys, but now it's just the boy.
The boy.
Any accomplishments, like not just jobs, but like things you want to achieve? Like, do you want to save people? Do you
I
want
want to live in another country for a year.
I mean,
Even
you've
though
already kind of
that's
accomplished
already,
that.
Yeah, but no, live in Spain or Italy or something.
Oh, in an exotic country. I just love the food.
I learned the language.
I love to travel. My favourite show is The Office.
I love Billie Eilish.
My favourite show is Location. I love Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
What do you want to do?
Accomplishments. I would like to cure something, I suppose, or at least be on the way. Sorry to like.
That's actually kind of
You
fair.
know.
Charlie's got reasonable goals. Me and Martina was like, I want to
wanna live
go
in
to
Italy.
Spain. I'm like, I want to be an actor and talk for money.
Don't want to talk for money. I mean, yeah. How long is it going to be before we get sponsorships on your podcast, Sam?
We were sponsored by Sprite last episode.
Oh,
No,
kind
it
of.
was 7-Up.
Seven.
I'd like to take a moment to
Oh, no,
thank,
I got it wrong.
I'd like to take a moment to thank this episode's sponsor, Audible.com. Audible is an online site with over 16 million audiobooks for you to download for absolutely free. Use code ZOTTLA at checkout to
You're
get
allowed to
one
dox me, that's the
free-
name of my channel.
Yeah.
Only person that's allowed to be doxed is Samuel Zottler. There we go. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe one day I'll be narrating the audio books on Audible.
Sean Bean.
Oh, Jesus.
Scene Bean.
Scene Bean.
I always thought his name was
I
Scene
love
Bean.
He narrates,
His parents
he
must
narrated
have
the
been.
intro to some of the Elder Scrolls games.
Oh, wasn't he?
there we go.
He was the old guy in Oblivion.
Yeah,
anyway,
he was,
Theodora
yeah.
doesn't like video games.
It's
So.
not that I don't like. I just don't play them, so I don't know what you're talking
Have
about.
you played Pac-Man?
I have.
You
Which is
played-
the scariest ghost out of all the Pac-Man ghosts?
Oh, the red one.
Do you even know his name? I don't know his
No.
name either.
Do they have names?
There's like
One of the-
Blinky, Flinky,
What-
Rinky, and
there's
Mime.
one that is the odd one out. I think it's
Clyde.
like the blue one.
It's Clyde,
It's
the yellow
Clyde.
one.
Oh, is it
It's the
the
yellow
yellow
Clyde.
one?
Yeah.
No, that's too close to Kyle.
Kyle!
No.
Should get some monster energy.
Monster,
guys.
punch a wall.
Oh, shut up! I'm trying to listen to Eminem.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, I think I just want to
Sorry,
make
Curtis.
enough money to get myself.
There we go.
Ooh, it
This really-
begins.
this
Bully
really-
episode.
Bully
This
episode.
really is the bully
I
episode.
want to make enough money that I can get cryogenically frozen, so then in the future I can be brought back to life, so I never
Yeah.
die.
Oh, you talked about that.
You could be
Yeah.
a voice actor
I
in
never-
2158.
I never want to die. Fun fact. I just don't want to die. So.
You can have like a vintage quality about you.
Oh yeah. Are we speaking like? I could like tell people about the news events of the world from like the past. Historians will love me.
You could be in Cat 6.
Oh no. We're not talking about cats quite yet. We've still got favourite foods.
Great.
What's your favourite food, Theodora? What's your favourite food?
No,
Theodora?
because I know what
What's
it
your
is.
favourite
It's like
food,
I
Theodora?
really like Chinese.
You just spat right there.
Mm.
I really like Chinese. This is a disaster. This episode is a complete disaster.
It's actually I'm enjoying. It's
We're in the red on decibels.
Too loud.
It automatically stops it from getting
That's
too
it.
loud, so it's fine.
Just cuts it out if you go above a certain.
It just like edits it slightly. So Theodora, what food do you like?
Quite like noodles, to be honest. I don't know.
You
I had
struggling
these
over there? What's going on?
noodles.
You are?
You struggling over there? What's going on?
It's very
too
warm in
hot.
here.
It is quite warm.
Also, like alright, sorry guys. I shaved my legs, right?
I thought you said you shut yourself.
No,
I had an accident, guys. Sorry.
Guys, we gotta run the podcast.
No, anyway, so I shaved my legs and I put like oil on them, but not like cooking.
Like olive oil. Cooking oil. Are you your favourite
That's
food?
not. It's like
Sesame oil.
it's like freaking bio oil, right? Because like I don't know.
It's like
I
petrol.
get razor burn or whatever.
Actual crude
And my
oil.
my legs are so like oily. I just overdid it. I can't survive.
Europeans.
It's too. You know, when I came here, I was like, all right, British people are really overdoing it because it's really not that hot in Britain. And then
Then
I
it
came,
hits 38. You know?
38. It was like 27 degrees and I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday, that's why everyone had trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you had trouble sleeping on the 2nd of August.
Hit that notification bell, Squad fam.
I thought it was like the 27th of July or something.
Now.
It's the 3rd of August today.
No, when it was like the big hit.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was about a week back.
Excuse me. So I actually had these noodles like 2 days ago. It was from like a ready meal, and you microwave them. And then I ate the noodles, and then at the bottom I was like, "What the hell is this?" And there was just a whole piece of chicken, like a whole slab of chicken. I was like, "What the hell?"
Just whack a chicken.
Like there wasn't any meat in it, but then there was just one solid block of chicken. It was really nice, but also kind of odd.
Yeah.
What do you like, Charlie? What's your favourite food?
I love meat.
Meat.
A lot of meat.
Meat.
I tell you what,
Give
right?
me the meat.
Schmeat.
Bring me the Mars
Steak.
bar.
I always look forward to steak.
Ew.
And I always look forward to burgers.
How'd you have your steak?
I have my steak medium.
Okay. Medium. Not medium rare. I'm sorry.
Occasionally
I'm gonna
medium
have
rare.
to call you out
I
now.
have had it medium rare before. I prefer
Medium rare burgers
medium.
are good.
It's a shame you can't get
I don't
in
like- I
between
don't like
medium and
steak.
medium rare. I
I
think
mean,
that'd
you-
be perfect.
I mean, you kind of can. You just have to do
Take
it
off-
yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
You can't ask for it at a restaurant. It's the forbidden menu.
Guys, I like my meat.
Starbucks secret menu.
I like my meat crucified, guys. I just love that ashy taste. You know?
What's your favourite item on the Starbucks secret menu? Mine's water with whipped cream.
I like the. I've never even seen. There's no point in places having secret menus, in my opinion.
Well,
Like, really, come on.
The thing is, I don't think Starbucks actually has a secret menu. I think you can just kind of custom order whatever you want, and then they'll make it.
Yeah, because they ask,
you can
they
be like
ask for
three-
so many individual
Yeah,
things.
you
You
can
can say,
be
no,
like-
I don't want that, or yes, I do want that.
Well, that's the thing. People, there are like blogs online for like how to get custom drinks, like how to make one of the ginger beers from Harry Potter or from Harry Potter or whatever.
Butterbeer.
Yeah, butter beers. That's it. And it's like 3 pumps of pumpkin spice, and like they like go through the
I
ingredients.
love pumpkin spice lattes.
It's actually
quite
really
nice,
nice.
yeah.
You know, Evie, our good friend.
My girlfriend.
Your girlfriend.
Your girlfriend.
She went to. Do you remember when we went to town recently and she got that drink and she was
Oh,
putting
yeah.
so much like pumpkin spice in it?
What?
Her
It was
drink.
Like, it was cinnamon and nutmeg.
Oh, cinnamon nutmeg. Whatever.
That is
Point
basically
is,
pumpkin
her,
spice.
I'm sorry.
yeah, her drink was like
It was weird.
granulated. There was so much stuff in it, and I was
It was
thinking
really nice.
that is disgusting. And then
Drink
I had
powder.
I had a sip and it was amazing. So who knows? Maybe the white girls know,
I
know
suppose
what they're doing.
you can kind of make your own drink because they have all the little things that you can put in there, can't you?
That's the thing. Like, I guess that was a weird word. I guess the thing with Starbucks is it just has so much like custom ability that you can do whatever you want. Can you guys stop playing footsie in the
No
middle of the
footsies
podcast?
underneath the desk, guys.
What's your favourite item from the secret menu on Starbucks?
Burger.
Burger, blended
Hamburger.
burger, Fortnite burger.
Shut up.
Hamburger.
No.
Please don't press it.
No!
Someone's ringing Theodora right now. Please pick it up. Daisy, if you're watching.
yes.
Theodora is desperate not to
Don't
answer.
dare
the
cut
call.
that out.
I do
You
not
want
intend
me? You
to.
want me to answer a call? Like
On the podcast.
Yeah,
You are
Can
lying.
I answer it? Can I answer it?
no, because it's already gone.
Damn it!
You
This is
fool.
chaos. This is absolute chaos.
This is the best
Look
episode
how
ever.
dusty your desk is. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Okay.
What is wrong with you?
Next question. We're 20 minutes in, like nearly.
A third. Like what?
We're 18 and a half
Third
minutes
away.
in. Alright, next question.
I'm really sorry.
People you look up to.
Stop touching my feet.
Oh, you're not. It's not my fault. I'm size 14, guys. I can't help it.
Harry, come back!
This is an absolute disaster.
So, Theodora, who do you look up to? Let's just open this window.
Yes, please
Yeah,
do.
well,
Bless
And just
you,
a
mate.
police car rushes past.
What's your favourite episode of the Cold War?
Episode.
I like-
I'm kidding.
Episode 6.
Who do you look up to, Theodora?
I like my mum. That's it.
I like
Genevieve,
my
which is
mum.
Theodora's mum, told me that
You're
told
good
her
looking.
that I was good looking. So,
Whoa, that's a compliment.
Theodora, I might be your stepdad soon.
I don't. You know what? She'll watch this. She'll listen to this, and she'll be like, "Huh, who's that?"
Yes.
Oh, no.
That one.
Please, I will send it to her. Charlie, who do you look up to? Why do you look up to your mum, actually? Let's stay on that
Because
one.
my mum is just so powerful. She's just
Girl power.
She's like Genghis Khan.
I don't know. I just kind of like she has like I don't know.
Everyone is your sibling.
Yeah, is everyone 1/5 related to her?
Alright, so it's either my mum or Matee's mum. Because Matee's mum is quite cool.
Oh, I gotta love Matee's mum, casually racist, because she doesn't understand.
No, that was a joke, because she's not. She doesn't. Because she's so like. She's actually the opposite of racist. She's just like a big hippie. Spiritual, but you know.
Spiritual.
Whatever.
I need an amethyst
the
healing
Lord,
crystal.
speak to me.
Why are you African? Matee's mum is African.
Matee's mum be like, Charlie, who do you look up to?
I look up to my parents as well.
It's fair.
Yeah,
I look
that's
up
fair.
to some random guy, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
no, I like-
Why do you look up to your parents?
They've achieved a lot.
Do you think they're like a good role model? Like they've done good things in their lives. And
Yeah.
they've, like, I mean, I
Absolutely.
can respect.
I don't know-
respect-
Oh yeah, because they've gone through. That's what I mean. Because my mum's gone through a lot. Yes, that's it. Sorry, carry on.
Right,
Because I completely needed to like explain myself. Okay.
There's just fluctuations in this.
It went to the speakers and then
volume.
I speak as I. We're looking at the sound waves when we talk, and it's just like bruh.
Yeah, they've achieved a lot. I don't know much about their early lives.
Their past.
Their
Mysterious past.
I really do. Some traumatic stuff.
I have
But-
something I need to talk about after.
They've certainly come through a lot. I think, and I think the fact that they've managed to become the people they are now.
Pull up, bro.
Pull up. Yeah. There you
I'm
go.
sure they've come through a lot.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, my role model I've already talked about. It's just some voice actor. His name is Matthew Mercer.
Oh, McCree.
He voices McCree. He voices a lot of things, but yeah, I look up to him.
He
Especially
also has a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. Can we point this out, guys?
Critical Role. I watch
Yeah.
it every week when it comes out.
Yeah.
I love it so
That's
much.
epic.
Anyway, enough admitting that I'm a nerd.
Same.
Can't relate, guys.
But yeah, he's really cool and he's a voice actor. And what do I need to talk about? Something about going through a lot. I can't remember it. Next question. Favorite event of the Cold War. This is a classic.
Oh, lads, Cuban Missile Crisis. Can I just point out, Fidel Castro is Liam Neeson. He's actually just Liam
Not
Neeson.
cool.
And they're just as racist.
They are just as racist as each other.
That's right.
What's your favorite event of the
My
Cold War?
knowledge in the Cold War is not
Extensive.
It's not.
You come
It's
from like
not.
a country in the Eastern Bloc. Come on.
What if some...
I quite like JFK.
His assassination.
JFK was quite cool.
JFK.
Until we killed him.
JFK was a big dude. Like honestly,
He was a bit
Khrushchev
of a,
tried
he
to
was a bit of a ladies' man.
Khrushchev tried to bully him, and then JFK put $2 billion into defense spending.
Who was the boy who was with Monica Lewinsky? Am I thinking of someone completely different?
Oh, the president who had the scandal with her,
Yeah.
right?
Is
I
that-
read about
who's
it.
that?
Is it
that-
Nixon?
Okay,
Okay, so we had some small technical difficulties, and the microphone just stopped working.
We're gonna cut it out. We're gonna cut it out.
No, it's no, because it's fine. It's fine.
We'll
I
fix it in
remember.
post.
I remember what I was going to talk about. It was Nixon, by the way. We figured it out. It was Nixon, and he goes. But my favorite thing to do on BehindTheVoiceActors.com is to go on there, and basically, when people audition for a role, you can view their audition. Like
So
you can view.
talked about this.
Yeah, you can view anyone's audition. So what I enjoy doing is I enjoy going on there
You're making
and
direct
seeing
eye
people's
contact.
Batman impressions, because it'll be fan projects, and
I
so
ain't wearing hockey pants.
it's so bad. People will try and there'll be like an audition for the role of Batman, and someone will try and do a Batman impression, and oh my god, I can do a better Batman impression than these people.
Save
They're like,
Martha.
you're better than all of them. They're like, where is she?
Where is she?
Don't swear to God, swear to me. I'm Batman.
What are they trying to do it for?
It's for like fan projects and stuff, because it's just like.
Oh right, yeah. It's
Yeah.
volunteering, isn't it?
Well,
Really?
yeah, it's volunteer. Behind the voice actors is mostly volunteer work. But one of my favourite things to do is go on there and just watch people be like, "Don't swear to God, swear to me. Where is she, Rachel?"
I bought the bank.
Anyway, enjoy that headphone users. What are you looking forward to in your life, Tudora?
Actually moving out really.
Moving out.
Yeah.
Is it because you want a place of your own where you don't get told to go to bed at like 6?
Okay.
Charlie, what
Gonna
about you?
expose
So they
me.
do.
Are you looking forward to move? Well, actually, no. Genuinely, why are you looking forward to moving out?
I don't know, because it just seems like I'll be able to do more stuff, you know? Like, without...
I guess it's good to have the freedom and also not your parents like
Yeah.
breathing down your neck all the time.
They don't. It's just like, I don't know. it's.
I feel like if I was like 21, my parents would be like, "When are you gonna move out?"
Yeah.
I'll like have a friend round, and they'll be like, "If you had your own place, you could have your friends round whenever you wanted."
Yeah. That's the point though, because obviously you can't move in by yourself now.
Well, yeah,
like,
nowadays you have to save up for like 10 years.
You have to like live in with 10 people.
You would need to have roommates, wouldn't you, to be able to afford.
You have to.
Yeah, exactly.
My brother's recently moved to a flat in London with like a couple of his friends, I think. And like it's like a really small flat, but because they're all actually getting paid like a fair amount for how old they are, because they're only like 21.
Yeah.
But luckily they managed to get a job in London. But the what the hell?
I was gonna shout 21.
No, you can't.
Oh, this is such a mess.
Yo, I'm
I
sorry.
love this so
I'm
much.
sorry.
best
This is my
episode
favourite
ever.
episode.
Yeah, suck it, Harry.
This is the most fun.
Fuck you, Harry.
Yeah,
Fuck
Harry.
Radiohead.
Please come back. Mum, come pick me up. I'm scared they're drinking. But yeah, so they have to share just to afford like this like 2-bedroom flat. Oh, Charlie's in pain.
My face hurting from laughing. So in tears.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, go on.
Roommate.
Yeah,
Hey,
roommate.
Yeah, he had to
um,
pay for roommates. Who even cares? So now we can move on to our first topic of the day.
We're nearly
22
halfway
minutes.
through.
Well, it's fine. We'll go through it quickly. Cats.
Oh.
We watched the trailer for Cats like
Oh, it's wonderful.
probably like an hour before this started.
It is wonderful.
I've seen still images of it, but by God, it does not sum up the sheer existential horror I feel when I watch it. My heart was pounding. It just felt so intrinsically wrong. There was something ungodly, unholy, something that just proved to
Really?
me that there is no benevolent being looking over us. No good being would allow cats to exist in this universe.
If you have the time, just watch the trailer if you haven't already.
It'll be the
It
worst.
is
the
Really
remakes
turn
of
off
your
the
life.
lights. Like
It's
sit by yourself
horrifying.
in your room under the
Five Nights at Freddy's 8 Cats Edition.
I think I think it's actually more terrifying than a lot of horror films I've seen.
Probably.
Like the thing is, when horror films do stuff badly, they're not scary. But Cats is terrifying.
There's something about the fact that it isn't horror.
It's
that
not
makes
trying
it
to be scary, but it just makes it more scary.
And the fact that it's got such big name actors in it.
It's
as well.
got Idris Elba.
Yeah, it's got Idris Elba. We're talking Ian McKellen,
Ian. Oh yeah, it had
Judy Dench.
was-
old man
just-
wrinkly cat. It had Rebel Wilson.
It has Rebel Wilson. Yeah, whatever. Rebel
fucking
Wilson.
feminist. Fuck.
James Corden, fat.
Oh, James Corden.
Just
James Corden
so
is just
bad.
the male
It's so
Rebel
bad.
Wilson.
And the CGI is disgusting.
No, that's the worst part. The CGI is good. It's
But
just
it's,
the
like,
characters
scarily
are horrible.
good.
Yeah.
Right, I think the worst problem is if they just enlarge the faces a little bit.
Yeah,
It'd be better.
if they don't make them
It would
so
just look like-
human-like.
it would
There's
just
so
like
much
Talking
empty
Tom.
space. It's like the void. They look into the face of a cat, and it's a nose, 2 eyes, and a mouth, and then a void of just colour, and then fur, and it doesn't make any sense.
And it's so scary because they move like a cat. They move with like feline grace and
They've
speed.
got tails on.
And they have tails, and they all move like little gross tentacles. But
Are we appropriating furry culture here?
Yeah, can we just...
Theodora exposes herself as a furry.
What?
But-
My persona is Francis Frost. He is an ice wolf.
Okay, no, we're stopping this.
Yeah,
Cats,
can we just-
disgusting. You
Can
should
you
watch
just
the
cut this
trailer.
out?
No, we're not cutting anything out. This is brilliant.
He's an anti-vaxxer.
If you want to, we have a friend called Johnny who hasn't been vaccinated.
He's gonna get polio.
His mum actually hates me. Wendy, fuck you. No, actually. No.
That's staying in.
No, it's
Love
not.
you, Wendy. Love you, Wendy.
Love you, Wendy. You were actually really nice. I was allowed in your house, so thank you.
so-
I wish I didn't.
So it's actually Cats is terrifying. If you want to have a nice horror experience this August, watch the Cats trailer.
Oh, it's
You will
brilliant.
regret it. I think that leads in a good way to just animation in general, our main topic of the day.
It's a strange topic for today, Sam.
Well, it's just because we were in a rush and you talked about cats, and I was like, oh god. Also,
I've got show and tell.
Charlie's
but obviously
brought
not
show and tell. I mean, I can probably find a picture of it and just show them. So
flash it up for like a minute.
up on screen now is the little panda fighter.
This is
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're looking at it. You're looking at the Play-Doh visage of Mr. Panda Fighter himself.
His name is Pancada. Actually, can you get it right?
What? So why is Panda Bear like in capitals then?
Yeah. So,
So-
I'm gonna read.
Charlie's
the,
going to give a narration of the
I'm gonna
blow.
read the blurb.
I thought his name was Panda Bear.
Insert, like, Chinese music here.
Yeah, please do.
Ching ching ching.
Whoa! This is not okay.
Tino's like, cut that out, cut that out.
The little panda fighter A lovable.
Get uncomfortably close.
Alright, I will. A lovable Persian. A lovable, clumsy panda bear has dreams of becoming a great dancer, but his boss has different plans. Pankada, the panda bear, cleans the bear box bar, night spot, and boxing venue. He finally gets the chance to chase his dream when he is called to enter the boxing ring to take on none other than the champ. Will all the dancing skills Master Jin has taught Pankada help him in the ring? Watch and see. Which I think is wrong. I should say wait and see, surely.
You know what I don't like? The fact that it's parental guidance.
It's PG.
There is something in this film that is not suitable.
Probably because if you watch it for too long, you get like FBI reset. Right, in about
it's like MK Ultra.
Yeah, you become like a sleeper agent if you watch it for too long. You just wake up and hate everyone and try stop killing.
Every now and then, just submit just flashes on the screen. I've actually seen The Little Panda Fighter before, albeit
horrifying.
in like a montage. I've never seen the full thing, but I've seen a montage of it.
I got this for my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
No.
You know
No,
that
let me
girl
explain.
that got like Annabelle as the birthday present is exactly that.
So Edie and I, another one of our friends, we have a tradition where each of our birthdays we will give each other a really bad like bootleg. A what? Oh yeah. Okay.
Speak up,
Bruh. We'll give each other really poor like bootleg films. So I got her Ratatouille,
Oh, I've seen that one.
which is a bootleg of Ratatouille.
And did you watch the I Hate Everything video?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this YouTuber called I Hate Everything, and he has a video where he watches like 10 of these films.
And it's
And
so
it's
bad.
so awful.
And there's something you should know about the Little Panda Fighter if you ever choose to get it. I wouldn't recommend it because it's like it's the price of a proper film.
It's like more expensive.
It's more expensive
You
than
can
a
get a
proper
film
film
for like £7.
because it's
like
from
£10.
Video Rinquado or whatever it's called. It's some like
Goodness.
Brazilian
Video Al Qaeda.
piracy company. Right. So what they do is they originally record the movie in Spanish.
And then they dub
And
over
then
it in English.
so the mouths of the characters, regardless of how bad the animation is, move at the pace of a person speaking Spanish. So what they do when they dub over it in English, which is just the worst voice actors ever, right?
Sam, get on this.
Yeah, Sam, get on it. Right,
I'm like,
they literally stretch the mouth out and increase or decrease the speed of the mouth moving
my
to try
God.
and match the English words, and it doesn't work at
you know
all.
what would be a really funny video idea? We all try and dub over Little Panda Fighter.
Please, I'll get the script. Download the script. Try and
So look forward to that video soon. Us dubbing over
Yes.
Little Panda Fighter.
Please
Oh
do.
my god.
please do. I want to be the polar bear.
51 minutes of sheer hell.
He can't even fit
On the
in it.
background, there's a panda like walking into the distance.
I think it's
and
polar.
it's so. Oh yeah, sorry,
It's
polar bear.
dummy thick.
It's so thick.
It's just look at
It's
it.
so thick.
It looks
do
like
be
Gloria
looking
from
yummy.
Madagascar.
It's uncontrollable.
And it looks like he's got a telephone in his hand. What's
What is
that?
that telephone? That's like a suitcase.
No, it's like a telephone, like you know the ones with like the little box and then the little.
I do
like,
actually know what it is because I've seen the film.
What is it?
He is a polar bear. He was Pankada's boss.
Yes.
I won't spoil the film because it's an amazing experience.
Don't spoil Endgame
I won't.
for 3 weeks.
I
guys.
won't. But he's carrying a box of money because blank happens, and if you want to know what that blank is, you have to watch the film.
Oh god.
You know, I swear it's like on YouTube. We could look at
It
Oh, yeah,
is. It is
probably.
absolutely on YouTube.
Yeah, we're not. This podcast is erratic enough. We're not watching the Little Panda
Panda
Fighter
Fighter.
on the podcast.
Okay.
Even though it would be quite.
That would be
So-
quite cool.
Okay.
What's weird is, interestingly, we've had a very mixed bag. We had in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is probably one of my favourite films ever.
Yeah, it's really
if not
good.
my favourpt film ever.
It's so good.
It's such a good
It's
film.
my favourite animation. I'll say
It
that.
is one of the only films that I can.
What about the Attack on Titan film?
What about Death Note?
Death Note, the Netflix adaptation. It's Into the Spider-Verse is one of the only films that I can watch all the way
Endlessly.
through and not get bored. I would say.
It's just every single shot has something interesting
It
going
really
on.
does.
Whether it's just like the actual shot itself, or there's something like interesting like animation
Yeah.
thing going on in the background. There's always something interesting.
And can we point out that the studio that made that, Sony Pictures Animation,
Then made
the year
the
prior
the emoji
made
movie.
the Emoji Movie.
Jesus.
So they really stepped it up.
Hi. As you can see, I'm an emoji.
My name is Gene. I'm a meh emoji. So
I've never seen it, so.
I haven't seen it either.
Dude,
I've
can
seen,
you
I've
just
seen enough.
Put your mouth to the microphone and say,
I've
hi.
never seen the Emoji Movie.
No, say hi. I'm an emoji. As you can see, I'm an emoji. Come on, you gotta go for it. You
No,
can't.
No, we're
Like-
taking it to a
Because I
tone.
felt like a voice break coming, so I was like, no.
Emoji. As you can see, I am an emoji.
That's epic.
But then we've also got the Sponge, not the SpongeBob, the Sonic film coming out.
Meow.
Meow.
He's got human teeth. That's the worst
He's
part.
so scary. No, they're editing him so that he looks he looks how he should look, and I don't like that. I think it's going to be a crap film.
Just don't make the film.
No, I think they should make the film, but they should make him as horrifying looking as possible. I think they should make him absolutely terrifying.
DeviantArt, like Sonic
it should be
OC characters.
like one of those films you watch like when you're really young, like Coraline, and it just haunts you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Coraline.
Coraline was terrifying.
Don't watch the Sonic movie at 3 AM or he'll come out your TV and hit you with a ring.
NNA Productions. What's up, guys? If I spin this fidget spinner on this Thanos ring for 5 seconds, you guys have to smash the like button.
There's that guy who, whenever someone famous dies, the
Jay
day that they are revealed to be dead, he'll release a seance video
He did
of
it
their
for
death.
Grumpy Cat. How disrespectful.
He's done it for like actual people.
Etika dies 3 hours later.
Yeah,
he uploads a video
same
contacting
day,
Etika at 3
The
AM.
same day he'll have a seance for someone's death. And it's so
so disrespectful.
he released this video once calling someone out for it because obviously someone was stealing his content. And he was like, "That's so disrespectful. I can't believe that you like make money off of someone's death like that."
Can I also point out he puts mid-roll ads in all of those videos. So not only is he making a video out of it, he's fully monetizing someone's death, which I think is pretty.
He's
epic.
getting loaded from
pretty
that.
cash money.
Pretty cash money.
We talk about the little panda fight, we talk about science, kind of talk about animation. I think the good thing about animation, let's just go and talk about our main topic for a little bit longer. The good thing about animation is it's so fluid, and a lot of films nowadays, they try and do like animation adaptations of The Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
And it just looks like crap because it just doesn't have any of the life of the original
Yeah, I
one.
think the CGI is obviously very good.
I
They
think-
look real, but
You don't want something that looks real. You want
Yeah.
something that's full of life and
exactly,
vibrance.
the whole point of animation, like you may as well just go out and film a nature documentary.
Also, what's the point in a live action Lion King
Because
film
it makes more
if
money.
there's no humans in it and it's all CGI? It's basically an animated film.
Yeah, but it's like.
Did they even film any of the natural
Yeah,
environments?
but you know,
or are
like
they all
those white girls,
produced?
the white girls that love Lion King will obviously go and
Oh my
watch.
god, I was born in the wrong generation. I wanted to be in
They
the
just-
world when Lion King was in
They
cinema.
just don't want it to die out, so they're like, all right, let's improve this.
They did it with the Jungle Book, which was all right because I mean it was like it looked nice
It's
and
called Mowgli,
it worked.
wasn't
I don't know. And the main character, the main character, he was like quite expressive, and I was like, hey, that's fine. Like it works. They're using real environments. There's like a few real characters because there's like other humans in it. But with the Lion King, it's all CGI. You might as well just have an animated film that's got life to it.
Yeah.
I think that's what Into the Spider-Verse does well. Like every shot has some kind of life in it. I mean, hell, the final fight is like got too much life in it. It's like
I just love.
gives you a seizure.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good.
To
think that every one of those frames is hand drawn as well.
I know. I remember saying this thing. It's like for every second it took someone like 3 weeks of their time
Yeah.
to like make the
Yikes.
frame or whatever.
It's because they made a new animation technique. So I can't remember exactly, but most animated films are shot in obviously 60 frames per second. They shot it in 30 frames per second, but did it twice and layered them on top of each other so that it moves at a more erratic pace, which makes it look
That's
more
cool.
like a comic book.
I mean, they put loads of, they put loads of work into it, and there's loads of cool references and like callbacks to the fact it's like a comic, and it always starts off, and whenever a new character's introduced, it's like, "Hi, I'm Peter Parker," and
Yeah.
let's get the record straight, and I
Makes me so
love it
happy.
so
It's
much.
really good.
I'm Miles. Let's get this straight for the last time. It's like it's so good.
I love Miles Morales.
It's just every part of that film is absolutely amazing, and it's just oh man, and Nicolas Cage is in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
what?
brilliant.
He plays
What
the
did
Yeah, he
I
plays the
play?
noir one.
yeah he
What?
plays
I didn't know
the
that.
anti-Nazi Spider-Man.
Oh, I love it.
The one that
even
goes
more
around
now.
and
I
shoots
love it
Nazis.
even more
It's
now.
so good.
And like drink eggnog, punch Nazis.
I love him so much.
brilliant.
Nicolas Cage, absolute legend.
I think it says cream sodas. in it,
Like
not-
the swimsuit, right, with like his face on it.
Nicolas Cage. He did a film about like parents going and anyone over the age of 18 goes insane and like tries to kill anyone under the age of 18, and
he made a Christian film as well where everyone who's not a Christian gets raptured and just
Oh
gets,
no, I've seen that film.
and just gets like whisked away.
But it's so good because he plays an insane father so good. He's like bursting down this door trying to like kill his like 10-year-old son, and he plays it so
probably
well.
is that
He's like
incredible.
actually insane. It's so amazing. Nicolas Cage is a legend. Yeah, I think Charlie wants to talk about Prom and our good friend Philip.
Oh, he's famous now.
He is
He does
famous.
want to come on actually.
Oh, no,
so
no,
please,
no.
We'll
please,
see.
Just censor everything.
We'll see about that.
beg of you. Philip at prom. Can we point out that
Philip got banned from prom. We did mention this
Yeah.
on Jamie's episode.
Philip got expelled like 3 weeks before prom, I think, and he then turns up to prom anyway. And I'm moving.
Speak up as well.
Yeah, he turns up to prom anyway, and goes up to one of the teachers, who then shakes him by the hand and says, "Oh, by the way, we opened your locker and we found all the things that you stole from the science department, just in your locker." Right, and Philip then said, "Yeah, but I left a note in there saying," and literally he said, "It's not technically theft because it never left the school premises." Right, and all of this, just digging himself a hole.
Doesn't he just he's just so good at talking himself out of
Yeah,
situations,
he really
right?
is.
I'm surprised he got expelled.
Yeah,
Like,
me
it was
too,
because
I
it
thought
was
he
the
would
last day.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think if they expelled him because they expelled him like after school, if he'd like actually gone and talked to them, I think he would have been able to weasel his way out of it.
Yeah.
He's such a smooth talker,
And then
honestly.
the teacher, who I think was notorious for being slightly strict. I didn't
Shark?
actually, yeah, it was Shark. I don't
Yeah.
think he was actually that strict.
No,
He
Mr.
really
Shark
nice.
was nice.
He was really
alright.
nice. But certainly Philip didn't have the best relationship with him. But the teacher then shakes his hand and says, "Don't worry, we found it quite funny. It's such a Philip thing to do." And then just,
Oh my god.
and then Philip just walks off.
What's your favorite? I have a question. What's your favorite one of the packages? So, for those of you that don't know, Philip's group had these things called packages.
It wasn't the previous
And
podcast, but
It was in episode 5.
Maybe
Yeah.
people don't remember.
So in case you haven't seen it, yeah,
Which you
they
should.
have these thing called packages, which are basically plastic bags full of rotten food and like
Yeah.
off milk and other disgusting things like
Amazing.
actual shit. So
it was
you
the
know,
only way we coped, really.
how they dealt with the stress of GCSEs.
We just did that, and then I think Jamie told the story of how he got caught doing it.
Yeah. So Charlie, what's your favourite one of the packages?
My favourite one of the packages is the original package.
Oh.
Just remind me, what are the contents of the... Wait,
So
just pointed to one of the notes which says mustard bomb.
right, so I will preface this story right by stating that it was a complete accident. We did not
It
did not mean for this to happen. Okay. So, and it didn't actually. Nothing.
It's always a good
nothing
start.
did
Just
actually.
start as if like it was a massive tragedy.
Nothing did actually happen.
We didn't mean
Thousands died. No.
It all came out of control.
No. So what happened was, it all started with us putting a sausage roll in Philip's water bottle. Right. So
Oh, the
Philip,
laxative. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No.
I thought that was
That's
quite
another
sweet.
story
Oh, you-
entirely.
I'll
That's another story
tell you
entirely. So one day in science, Philip takes a sip out of his water bottle and just says, "Oh no, this tastes weird." Unscrews the top, pulls out an entire sausage. Right, like from a sausage roll, so no pastry or anything. They took the time to peel the pastry off of this thing and like plop it out and just whack it in this water bottle. And then I can't remember who it is, but someone says, "Oh, how about we just put a bunch of things in a jar and let's see what happens." So we're like, okay, fine. So we put a bunch of food in there and whatever, and it obviously begins to decompose.
Ferment.
No, it begins to ferment and decompose.
Come alive.
So it becomes this kind of like mushy stuff, right? There are a few
Just
solid
how I like
bits
my
in there.
cereal.
There are a few
Yummy.
solid bits in there. So we leave that for a while, and obviously it doesn't smell too bad. Like whatever. I left it in my locker for a while, I think.
Survivable.
And not much oxygen was getting to it because
You need to oxygenate it.
what then happened was Ben, Dopey Ben,
Dopey Ben, classic
Dopey
Dopey
Ben,
Ben.
gets some chlorine crystals or something.
Oh yeah, because we were making chlorine crystals
in
in
science.
science
Yeah.
one time.
And he just grabs them, he steals them or something, puts them in this jar, not knowing what they're going to do. He's like, "Oh, this is a
he's
funny
so
idea."
stupid.
Whacks them in there, puts it on top. We then have a look at this jar.
Oh no.
It's like a swirling
No,
mix.
and we have a sniff of it, and it doesn't smell right. So this isn't just like rotten food smell, because that's bad, but it wasn't this smell. This tasted like strange. This wasn't right.
Something's wrong.
So we said,
So
we said, "Oh, okay, this is odd. Alright, what's going
Something's
on?
gone on.
What's going
Something's
on?"
gone wrong here.
So then, in science one time, I think we asked one of the teachers. We were like, "What would happen?
Theoretically.
Hypothetically, what would happen if we put a bunch of rotten food and chlorine crystals in a jar?" And they eventually they didn't know exactly what would happen, and I don't actually know whether this would happen. Sam's just dying in the corner.
I could just imagine going up to Mr. Shark and being like, "Excuse me,
It
sir."
was him as well. It was him. It was him as well.
Hypothetically, what we put like a sausage on the god.
So what then happens is he says, I think they don't know what exactly would happen, but they know what elements would be created.
Oh no.
Chemicals.
So they've got oxygen in there, obviously, from the oxygen entering the jar. They've got the methane from it being released from the rotten food, and then we've got chlorine in there. Guess what that makes? Mustard gas. Right. So we have no idea. Honestly, I don't actually know if we did or not, but I didn't want to risk it, obviously, because it's a war crime. So
Actually breaks the Geneva Convention.
casually at school. Right. So please, I don't want to get in trouble or anything, because
Mr. Geneva.
Mr. Geneva, please, sir. Right. So because nothing actually did happen, it just started to smell a bit odd. But then eventually we like washed it all away and like cleared it all away and everything. And it didn't end up being a problem. But that was really what kick-started the whole package movement. It did move around. Yeah, the whole movement. It's a regime.
The hippie movement.
They all started. They did. It moved around lockers a lot as well. So it wasn't just in mine. It was in like.
I'm
Philips,
so glad I never
and it was
used my
in-
locker.
Yeah, it was in lots of different people's. I never used my locker either. That's why I put it in there. But eventually, I decided, oh no, this is a bad idea. So wash it all away, throw it all away, and then we eventually decided maybe we shouldn't put chemical crystals in there. So then we just started putting like plastic bottles and just filling those with random bits of food. So I'd say, yeah, the original was my favourite, but if not that, silly salmon was a classic.
Remember there was one full of bread and chicken and someone opened it near me and I immediately had to
Fermenter.
I immediately had to restrain myself from throwing it up.
Fermenter was the worst smelling. It just smelled death.
I love the fact I say two of the ingredients like fermenter, I know it well.
No, fermenter was the worst. Well, they put it in a bread bag.
That was it. There was another one where they opened it and there was like
Oh yeah, no, that was like
That one's
stinky
milk.
cheese or something. That was milk. Yeah, Jamie had like milk powder and put that all in there with water, and then he opened it. It fizzed.
We can't talk about this every guest episode.
No, we have to.
We can though.
We just talk about what's
It's
your
amazing.
favourite one, Theodora?
I think the milk ones. Because I took part in it because they got the milk from like explorers. So yeah.
Jamie also brought in 7-year-old laxatives. 7 years.
He's like, okay, guys, we've done enough with chemicals.
Yeah,
anyway,
Evie like brought some laxatives.
Yeah,
in,
and
like, I think people are like, oh, why do you have laxatives?
Yeah.
when they plan to laxative fill it.
No, and they're all out of date. So I'm saying that could legitimately kill someone.
Oh, no.
Right? If someone ingests that, they are dead. And so I don't know what happened to them, but they got rid of them eventually. So.
Too bad.
What if like the police look at this? They're like,
Sounds
wait, what?
Sam is dead.
We can't talk about this every guest episode.
But we can though, Sam.
What do you want to talk about
I don't
then?
know, but every time we have a guest, we talk about fucking.
You've only had 2.
fermenter.
You've only had 2 occasions with guests. Can we put this up?
Yeah, that's 3 guests.
3 guests.
That's 1/4 of our episode so far. Oh man. So I think a good question that me and Harry spent a long time.
Thank you.
Are we done with prom and Philip?
I think we are done with.
What did you think of prom? What did you think of prom? You wore like quite a snazzy suit, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
It was pretty. What is it? Pretty
Speak up.
Pretty saucy outfit.
Oh.
that's
Saucy
it.
outfit.
I
I think I don't know. I was kind of indifferent to it. I knew it wasn't. Most of the people that I cared about seeing again, I was going to see again anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
So I wasn't really going to miss anyone that I was like seeing for the last time there. It wasn't even the last time I'm going to see them because we've got GCSE results day, so everyone's going to come in for that.
What I found odd was that people that I wanted to see, but like I probably wasn't going to see again, were just people that didn't want to see me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I appreciated like the effort the school had gone to make it as nice as possible, but I don't like discos or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
And I hate.
It was so hot in there as
Yeah,
well.
I
Everyone was in
don't like-
suits, and there was like this crowded hall
Yeah, I
with
don't
like
like
the
dancing in front of
cha-cha
people.
slide.
I don't like doing anything in front of people. It was so like mid 2000s classic disco music.
Slide to the left.
Yeah, honestly.
Take it back now,
Oh,
y'all.
they played that. They
One
played,
up this time.
They played
Ow.
"Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen. Like that's
Oh,
the classic.
yeah.
They always play that kind of stuff. And
It was interesting. What colour suit did you wear?
I wore blue.
I wore a white suit with like a red shirt because I was going for like a Russian mob boss. If you look up the mob boss from Hotline Miami 1, that's the one I was going for. And what did you wear?
I went like a red velvet dress.
Red velvet dress.
Like the cake.
Wasn't Evie wearing like a similar thing?
No, she had more of an orangey red, and I had more of
I'm red-green colorblind, by the way, so...
I am all of the types.
Oh, I forgot Charlie's like the ultimate
Oh, you guys are like,
He
whoa.
sees the world in black and white.
I do not.
Except he can't see
There
the
are
colour
3
black
types,
and white.
Tritonopia, Deuteranopia, and the other one. And I have all 3.
All I know is that someone will show me something that's blue and they'll be like, is that red? And I'll be like...
Yo, that's the most annoying thing. I say I'm colourblind and they'll show me a brown pencil like, is this yellow? Like, no, clearly not.
Because he showed you green ones, and like that's brown.
Oh yeah, no, it's shades. It's not necessarily colours, it's shades. So, for example, like dark blue will look purple.
Do you get...
Does this look purple to you?
No, because it's denim.
Denim.
So it's
Oh, I
blue.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Do you get the thing where it's like, if it's dark and there's something red, you can't tell if it's red or green?
Yeah.
Like, when it's dark especially, it gets like really bad.
Wii Sports. Right.
Wii Sports.
Wii Sports. The golf game. They have like a training mode.
That was so frustrating.
Right, where they have these balls that you have to like try and hit with the golf ball. Right, and I was like, oh right, you need to try and hit those green balls.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then the person I was playing with says,
There's like barbecue smoke outside. This
It
room's...
smells like Romania to me.
whoa.
Ah, reminds me of home.
And then the person I was playing with said, actually they're gold. What?
Gold!
They were gold.
They're like, actually gold.
and I was
like,
saying
shiny.
green.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
We Play. What's your opinion on We Play?
which one's that?
Okay, what's your opinion on We Play?
Oh, is that the one with the tank game?
Yeah, the tank game.
Oh,
I
right,
watched
the
a 20-minute video
the duck
recently.
I
shooting
never
game.
had a Wii, so I don't know.
The
what
duck
you're
shooting
talking
game
about.
is legendary. I prefer Wii. What's the one?
Wii Sports
Party.
Resort. Oh, Wii Party. I think
With the
I might
island
still
game,
have-
which basically
Yeah,
Mario
I played
Kart.
that like every time.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You
I
can't
married
tell
Party 8 and that was fun. Theodore doesn't like talking about video games.
No, it's not that, but I just didn't have a Wii. I had like a knockoff Wii.
Oh,
Like, I don't know.
the
It was
European
just-
equivalent.
the Wii with 2 E's.
Wii. Yeah, Theodore, have you had a Wii in your life?
No,
a French
I have
version.
kidney stone.
You still Wii if you have kidney stones. It's just excruciating.
What? I thought you get kidney stones.
No,
if
you
don't.
you piss out the
don't?
kidney
No,
stones.
they're like grains of sand.
If
Oh, I
you
see.
have, I think if you don't drink enough water, you get kidney stones.
I thought
Some
if you
are.
don't,
That's
if
maybe
you don't,
paranoid.
if
I'm
you don't
taking
go
a
to the
sip.
bathroom often enough, you get.
Where's my juice? Look at my juice.
You're gonna say
He's-
jewel. Just
Charlie-
take a fat
Where's my
roll of
jewel, man?
Charlie's just got squash in like a bottle. He's chugging it. Oh, look at that. He's
Tell you what,
powerful.
apple and mango. What a flavour.
Okay, favorite flavor juice. Go.
Are we
Cherry.
talking juice or squash?
We'll do squash in a minute. Flavor juice.
Juice. I'm an orange guy. I've got
You're
a
an orange
guy.
Ew.
I'm an orange guy.
Bits or no
What?
bits?
Oh, bits.
Bits,
Absolutely.
bits, gang.
Absolutely.
Bits gang, bits gang. If you like bits, wink. Leave a like in the in the comments.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Type like in
I'd
the
like
comments.
to take a moment to thank this episode's sponsor, Skillshare.
no. Like we're not getting any more sponsorships until they actually pay us. I think my favorite juice. I really do like cherry juice. Also grape
Oh, thank
juice.
you.
Have you had grape juice?
Yes, it's
Grape
powerful. Oh yeah,
Tell you what.
my nan before cause they make wine, so like before it actually fermented, they like gave us like grape juice and they heated it up and it was so good.
So what? Grape Fanta.
Grape Fanta.
Oh,
I've had it
hilarious.
once.
It's
It's
so
it's
good.
okay.
Genuinely
That's
so
actually my
good.
favorite soft drink, probably. That and like
Soft drink.
yeah, it's my favorite soft drink actually.
Have you had peach Fanta?
I have.
So
Peach
good.
Fanta is so good.
It's
Everything except for the
tier.
default Santa.
Yeah.
Fanta even.
I mean lemon isn't that good either.
Alright,
I
here's a
don't
weird
like
question
lemon.
for you.
Lime 7-Up's good.
Favourite flavour of fruit, Muller Corner.
They get like the red berry ones, like the summer fruits
right.
ones.
I've got
Those are
to
good.
say peach and apricot.
Strawberry, peach and apricot. That's actually good. The strawberry one's like a classic, but I don't actually
Yes.
think it's that good. What's your favorite flavor, Tudor?
I'm trying to think of what you're talking about.
They're like the little ones
the
where you,
yogurts where you like
and
tip
you
them
like
over.
tip the corner and you have to like snap the
Oh
plastic.
right.
Yeah. What's your favorite
I
flavor?
just like apricot one.
Apricot. Apricot is a
Yeah,
classic.
apricot
Apricot is a
is
classic.
I don't really like the sweet ones. To be honest.
Yeah.
They like
The chocolate ones are a bit wrong.
I don't
Do you
like
remember-
it. You know the Oreo ones? Those are gross. I don't like it.
Oreo.
Muller.
What, like an Oreo?
Yeah. It, like,
Oh,
it
they're
has
like bits of crushed Oreo.
bits,
Yeah, those.
Oreo,
They're
Oreo.
they're
I don't
alright.
like
They're not
them.
great.
I just think
Ugh.
it's like Greek yogurt with anything sweet. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
I've
not
only
right.
just realised I have a scar on my knee and I've never seen it before.
One time I fell down some stone steps and it scraped all the skin off my legs,
Oh,
so I
I
still
heard
have like
about that.
scratches on them.
Yes, yes.
Do you remember when it was the Queen's Diamond Jubilee and they released strawberry and cream flavoured squash? Please tell me I'm not the only person whose parents bought that for them.
Cream.
Man,
I love when Walkers release like the weird flavours.
Lamb. Okay, Walkers, please, I beg. When I'm famous, when I'm famous,
Yeah.
please, I will do so many sponsorships. Just give me those goddamn lamb chop crisps. I love them so much.
Look at the audio. I'm so sorry to anyone who's wearing headphones.
They need to know.
If you speak loud enough, they'll hear you.
The lamb and mint
That's insane.
crisps. They were so good. They were so. I would do so. Every episode of this podcast will be sponsored by Walkers until they eventually send me a box of those crisps. Because god damn it, why do they have to be limited edition?
Gosh darn it.
God damn it. What's your favourite flavour crisp, Charlie?
Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce.
It's got to be Worcester sauce.
I think they're good. I don't know if I'd call them my favourite.
Prawn cocktail is also good.
Ew.
But I also feel like prawn cocktails are kind of the basic bitch one.
Yeah,
where it's
everyone
like,
loves prawn cocktails.
It's the
No, I
sweet
don't.
because it's sweet and it's.
Well, it's either you love it or you hate it, but a lot of people love it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
I
well,
just
what's
like
your favourite?
paprika.
Paprika's a good one.
So
You
I
know,
hate meat crisps.
I don't.
Yeah.
Apart from bacon, bacon's good.
one time
Bacon good.
one time I had sausage McCoys at this random pit stop while on the way home from like Cornwall, and I've never seen them since. And I tried to look them up and I couldn't find them online. They might have just been like
It's like
Like
a
cryptid.
like an
It's the
illusion.
little panda fighter of crisps.
I was actually really disappointed because I had paprika Pringles when I was younger,
Oh,
and I thought that's just how paprika tasted. So
Yeah.
one time I just got a spoon of paprika, and boy was I disappointed.
Oh, look, any kind of powder.
Powder.
It just sticks to your teeth.
Oh yeah, you know, like
The
crunch
cinnamon
it.
challenge, guys.
You know when you get like sand in your mouth, you're like.
You fool!
Okay,
You
I
actual buffoon!
I put sand in my pockets recently, and then when Theodore was talking, I just threw it.
I do like flour.
Flour.
Yeah.
You just
It's very soft.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, to like
Yeah.
blow at people. I like the texture
but, like,
of flour.
just, like, put your finger in it.
You need like a good grasp.
Can I tell a story?
Yeah,
Yes.
go, I mean we have 4 minutes, but go ahead.
Yeah. Jay. Oh, sorry. Cut that out. Right.
Jay.
Jay.
You mean
Right.
J?
To be fair, his surname does carry on from his first name very well.
So, J. Right.
J.
I once was sitting next to him in a maths test,
Uh-huh.
and I look over, and he's sitting there, completely stone-faced, right, silent, really calm. He's getting paracetamol out of his bag, places one on the table, takes his calculator lid, crushes it down, separates it into a line, rests his nose on it, and just snorts this line of paracetamol, and then just sits back up and is completely silent again. Like he wasn't even doing it for attention. He doesn't.
He's genuinely just not
he
real.
wa- yeah.
He's
He
not
paid
real.
He paid him and Jack Ginger.
Jack
Ginger.
He offered me £8 and Jack offered me £10 to eat a pot of organic blueberry lip balm, and I ate the whole thing. By the end of it, they were like, "It's all right, you can stop now." I was like, "No, I have to finish this."
I'm no coward.
What is it? Is that like wax?
Yeah, it was like made of beeswax. It was so slimy, and it tasted.
You have a
I couldn't.
lubricated throat.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't taste anything for like days afterwards because everything just tasted lip balm.
That's the worst sensation when you have like an itchy throat, and only eating stuff that like scratches the back of it helps.
But
You just solved that problem by eating a pot of beeswax lip balm.
but yeah, I got £18 from doing that, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
That is-
fair enough.
How big was the pot?
It was like just a normal lip balm pot,
Oh,
okay.
I see. That's not so bad.
but like I mean, it was pretty bad.
Oh, I see.
Actually, it was like a
But
white
Did
one.
it taste of blueberries?
No, it tasted of chemicals and like
So bad.
and like.
Even though it's organic.
Well, it was organic. I looked at the ingredients, but it still tastes like petroleum jelly, which probably isn't good. But
Vaseline.
like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like I don't know what it was. It was like like blueberry Vaseline lip balm thing. It was like a weird brand. It's like the kind of thing you get at Holland and Barrett along with like honey that cures your cancer.
Oh, was it? Was it Burt's Bees?
But-
I need to get my protein powder, Mum. Can you?
But Jay is also the only person who had like the ability to shoot up the school because he had
He
actual
actually
guns.
is in the possession of firearms.
Yeah, he has like a license.
no.
Because he's Australian, so he had like a shotgun
He's
license.
Australian?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his dad's
I didn't
Australian.
know that.
Is his mum or his dad?
Crikey.
I think it's his dad. Crikey. Okay, let's just end up this episode by saying crikey in an Australian accent, and then saying goodbye in an Australian accent. So, Tidor, you go first.
Crikey. I can't do accents.
Crikey.
Crikey. Alright. Alright.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate. Thank you for listening to episode 7 of the Impending Doom podcast.
It was a disaster. I'm so sorry.
No, honestly, this is probably one of the most entertaining ones ever. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell down under.
That was good.
I need to remember to bleep out all those names
and put a picture of the little panda fighter on and Chinese music, generic Asian music.
And I hope you have a good one.
Terrible.